and get permanent residence as compared to the UK, the USA, the Australia, the New Zealand, the Ireland, and many other countries. All the programs we are promoting from certificate to PhD are accredited. Any school that can recruit international must have designated institution number. Canada has colleges which run mostly certificate, diploma, and graduate certificate and fast track programs. All these programs are open to international students. So if you are listening to it, depending on your profile, our schools are all accredited. And if you choose to go to a college, they run diploma certificate to graduate certificate. Then the universities also offer graduate certificate, even diploma, pre-masters, out to PhD level. Master's degree in Canada is 2 years. Graduate certificate is either 1 year and 1.5 years, or sometimes it can be 2 years. And we have a bachelor's degree is normally 4 years. I'm going to share with you, if you are a young Ghanaian high school graduate, you do not necessarily have to take a degree in Canada. You can go through a pathway. So if you want to become a registered nurse, if you are going to pay for a degree for 4 years, I would recommend that you do a 2-year graduate certificate or diploma for 2 years. You finish and work for 1 year, apply and get your papers, and go back to do your degree. You will not pay tuition fee as an international student, but you pay your tuition fee as a resident permit holder. Efia Menu is going to talk to us about it. Efia, let me see if you have been given the opportunity. Okay, so Efia, I want to make you. So Efia is going to talk to us about this. Efia Menu is a beneficiary of this. Efia, so Efia, I've made you a panelist. Can you unmute your microphone? And I've made you a co-host. Efia, so Efia, you can show your video to us. Efia graduated from St. Louis High School in Kumasi, went to KNUST and left KNUST to Northwest College in Canada. And so I want Efia to talk to you in 5 to 10 minutes. She's going for exams to work. I don't want to take much of her time. So Efia is going to talk to you about the process she went through, and she left Ghana from KNUST and went to Canada to Northwest College. And after that, he will share all this with you. I don't want to talk to her for you once she shares. So Efia, you are welcome to our Think UK Education Canada Fair. I beg your pardon. And we have over 200 people online. They want to know the pathway. You are in Canada, how the process started, how you took a diploma in business administration, what you do in Canada, and what's the future for you. A wonderful people are here. They want to listen to you, so you are welcome. Talk to them, start your background, where you live in Ghana, and they want to know. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Richard. I wouldn't take much time of you guys because I have to go to work as well. Before I dig into anything, I just want to say a very big thank you to Richard and Astolinks for giving me this opportunity. This is not the first time I have done this. I've done this like one time last year, and it was really great. So just going straight to the point, I was a student at KNUST. I was in my second year. I was studying French and politics. So I started working with Astolinks in 2019, I think May or beginning of 2019. And they were really helpful and invested in me traveling to study in Canada here. So we work hand in hand to find a school here for me and process my visa as well. So I got my visa in June, July of 2019. And the process was really straightforward and quick. Like right now, I would tell you, if you really want to study outside Canada, this is the best time because Canada really needs people and the system here is great. So they worked in hand with me. They advised me on things I should do, the documents I should provide. And the good thing about Astorlink is they went through all these documents to make sure these documents are the right documents for me to apply to a school in Canada to get a study permit to come study here. So I got to Canada in August 2019, and I was starting school in September. I went to Northwest College, which is a college in Edmonton, Alberta. I did a 2-year diploma, business administration, majoring in accounting. And yeah, I would say it was a pretty nice course, moving from like French and politics to business administration. The courses were straightforward. So I got to Canada in 2019 September, and I came straight to Edmonton. I was living in my Human resident, and when I got to the resident, I had to get set up for school in September. So I went to my school, and when you get here, it's not like Astolinks leaves you alone. They follow up. They make sure you're in Canada. It's not like they did their job that, oh, hey, we are done with you, so go to Canada and study. They will follow up with you to make sure you get into your courses, make sure you get into like all the things you're supposed to do when you get to the school. So at that moment, I was still working with Astolinks. I did this course for 2 years, and I graduated in 2021, June, July 2020. Sorry, June, July 2021. And I would say right now I'm working with one of the largest companies in Canada right now. And I would say investing in your education is worth it because like what I invested in my education with Astolinks, I would say I'm making probably double or triple of what I invested in studying in Canada. And I would advise people or everyone listening to me that if you're coming to Canada here, I'm in Alberta and our taxes are so low. So if you want a place where it's fairly cheap, I would say Edmonton, Alberta, because most people come here for school, and it's good for international students as well. Like you wouldn't have to pay double of taxes. You just pay one tax and you're good. So if you're moving to Canada, I'll just advise you to like think about Edmonton, Alberta here. And when you come, just take it easy, one thing at a time. Don't rush the process. It's just easy. Like you have to just take your time. Like when you come here, it's not like I'm here, so relax. So you just have to take your time. What is there to be done at that moment? Just do it, and moving forward, things will just come together and make sense to you. I would say Astolinks still would follow up with you as you move on with your career in life. Astolinks will still make sure they get in touch with you. If you need anything, you can just think with them. Right now, I'm just working towards my permanent residence, but I do have a 10 years visa in Canada here, but I'm still working on my permanent resident. So my advice to you is just take one thing at a time, work with Astolinks, and they would not like leave you they will not leave you hanging. They will actually help you in all the things you do, okay? So Richard, I would not say much. I would say all the best to
So,
you
and I
guys.
want to ask you,
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
how are you able to pay the rest of your tuition fees?
So when I was coming here, my dad helped me a bit with my tuition fee. I got here and I got a part-time job. As a student, you are able to get 20 hours of part-time work whilst you're studying in school. So my dad paid part of my tuition. And when I got here, I started working and I applied for jobs. Like apply as many jobs as you can. And I started working and helping my dad with my tuition fee. Then moving forward in my education, I got the bursary from my school of $1,000. It's kind of like a scholarship, but it's for international students. So I applied for it when I got here. It's not like I applied for it when I got the school back in Ghana. I applied for the bursary here when I got to Canada. And I was working to help my parents. And it's a very good choice. Like if you're working and you're going to school, you kind of balance your life as well, like helping with the tuition or helping with like things you need personally as well. Yeah.
So if
Hello?
somebody were to come and they don't have enough money, they can pay for their deposit, their first semester fees. Would you recommend that they come and they can work to pay the rest of their fees?
I would recommend that because you've invested in your education, you are able to pay your deposit. You come here, jobs are, I wouldn't say jobs are easy to get, but if you work hard and apply for most of the jobs, best bet by 1 month to, I think 3 to 1 month, you probably get a job, and you probably get a job to actually help support you. You can work like at night time and you go to school in the morning, or you can, it's balanced. If your work is in the afternoon, you can work from 9 to morning. And the money is actually quite enough to support you. And you can get like 2 or 3 jobs to actually help you with your education. So I would say if you are able to pay your deposit, invest in your education and come here, I believe you'll be able to support yourself with those part-times and jobs you get as well.
So if you are, so does it mean that when you went to the school, your father didn't send you money again, you were able to work and raise money to support yourself?
I would say I wasn't asking money from my dad a lot. I was able to like work, and that was my first time working as well. So the money that was coming out was like pretty good. And I would say no, most of the time I'll go to my dad and be like, hey dad, I need money. I'll work, and whatever comes out of my pocket, I'll use it to support myself. But mostly my dad was focusing more on the tuition. But just to take care of myself, I was just working and using that money.
If there's any high school graduate or any Ghanaian graduate looking to study in Canada,
yeah,
what would you want to finally tell them? And how long did it take you to get your 3-year post-study permit after your course?
So you mean after my course in Ghana or after my course in Canada?
In Canada, yes.
So in Canada, after my 2-year course, which I graduated in 2021, it took about a month or two, because whilst I was in my final year in Northwest, I was working towards my postgraduate permit. So after by August, I had already gotten my approval of the postgraduate work permit. So it's a matter of like a month or two, since I was working already towards it whilst I was in my final year around April, May. So it was a matter of like 2 months from May. So I got it around August. So that's when I got approved for my postgraduate work permit, and they sent it to me as well.
Okay, so your final word to anyone on this platform?
My final advice is invest in your education. That is good, because if you pay amount of like money to someone to help you find a school in Canada, I bet you if you come here in Canada, you're gonna make more than what you paid the person after school, I mean, or even like while you're working, you're gonna make whatever you pay the person, you're gonna make more than that. So invest in your education, and if you have a social life, Canada is the best place to come, because you get to meet different kinds of people. You get to meet tons of people. You get to socialize with them, and you get to like know about their culture and country as well. So we are all like engaged, and we are all open-minded. We are all welcome. Canada is a welcoming country, and I would advise everyone to get a chance to come here and experience that.
Thank you so much, Efia, for your time this afternoon. Yeah. I know you're going to work. Thank you. We are grateful to you. So Efia left Ghana 2019, and today she has a resident permit in Canada, works and lives in Alberta province, Edmonton specifically. So those of you who are going there, I think you can stay a little bit. We have Faiza Adumako.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is also going to write exam because of your time.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be able to stay for about 20 minutes. And when I'm leaving, I'll just let you know.
Okay, so wait for 20 minutes. Yeah. If you put off your camera, we want to give the opportunity to Faiza.
Okay.
We will link you to Faiza. Faiza is also with University of Alberta. So
Yeah.
Faiza Makon left Ghana. Faiza and I took a photo at the airport because I was traveling at the same time with him. So Faiza, if you're here, I'll make you a co-host. Faiza can share practical information also. Faiza, you can open your video. Faiza is a matured man who was working in Ghana, and he has, I don't know, I don't want to talk to him. I think if you are a Prempeh old boy, I don't know, and you live in Kumasi and you know Faiza, how he got to know Astolinks and the like. So Faiza, your experience, can you share with us? Why did you choose to go to Canada? Your experience with Astolinks and how it started, how the whole thing came to be and the rest, so that anybody at your age bracket has worked in Ghana and the like, if they are listening to you or watching you, can also make a decision today.
Yeah, good afternoon to everyone. It gave me a great opportunity to be here to share my experience with you. I got in touch with Astolinks during my visa processing time. It's been long that I made up my mind to further my education in the States and specifically in Canada. So, I'm a nurse by profession. Most people know me. I've been working. I was working at the Kwai Government Hospital. That was from 2007 until I left there in 2013 to Nursing and Midwifery Training College in Kumasi to start teaching the nurse and midwife trainees. I taught there for 9 years. So this year, that was from 2013 July till September in 2022 when I left Ghana to Canada. Yeah, in 2021 I applied and had admission to study at University of Alberta, and unfortunately I did my own application, visa processing application, and unfortunately I was denied. So one of my colleagues told me that she has heard of an agency that is called Astolinks. So when she told me about it, that same day, it was an afternoon, I drove straight to the office of Astolinks. And when I got there and made the inquiries, they were, I was taken to see the boss. I called him Sir Richard, the boss. So when I had an encounter with him, he just told me that, my brother, just stay cool because I know where the problem is, but I am taking you to Canada next year. If you are willing to go by the terms that we have for you. So I told him I was much interested in moving to further my education in Canada. So we had series of meetings, and then they gave me what I needed to provide before they will start with the processing. So I made sure that I also had to listen carefully and also obey or do exactly what I was being instructed to do. So it was time for us to do the application, and that was in April this year. So everything was done. I used to check for updates almost every time until one day, Sunday, after church, I was even saying it's Sunday, so there is no need for me to check because they don't work on Sundays. But I opened my mail and I found a message, a link from IRCC saying that I should go and do my medicals. And that was when I said to God, hey, hallelujah. It seems there is a breakthrough. So I went, I did my medicals, and some days after I had the results, and the rest is here. The rest is history. I am here. Through Astolinks, I am glad and I am happy to say to the world that they helped me so much. They made my dream come true. And I am where I am because aside God, Astolinks was also my guide to here in Canada. So that has been our journey. So I think of the day that I was leaving, I met boss at the Kotoka International Airport. I think we bought the same plane to Amsterdam, where I think he was going to Spain. And from Amsterdam, I came to Toronto and straight to Edmonton. So that has been it. Yeah. I am an old boy of Prempeh College, completed in 2001. I also schooled at Prempeh Experimental JHS. Yeah, so most people know me in Kumasi because I have taught so many students and I have inspired.
So Faiza, Mr. Faiza, so is looking at your age, having been a nurse and having been a teacher at the nursing training college, do you think is it worthy to have invested in education in Canada without staying in Ghana and enjoy your teacher as a teacher at the nursing training college?
Absolutely. I'm not trying to kind of downplay the educational system that we have in Ghana, but once you come here, you will attest to the fact that yes, I mean there is a great difference, and indeed it's worth it to invest in your education to come here to further it. Yeah, I do attest to that fact that it's worth it. Yeah.
What would you want to tell to people who know you, people who are on this platform? Over 200 people are on the platform. They want to come to Canada. They are all interested to come to Canada. What would you want to tell them?
Paul, I think Apostle Paul once told his people that just learn from me as I learned from Christ. I am a lived experience, so I am a living testimony. And it should tell you that if those people who know me, I don't know, I haven't checked those participants on the platform, but those people who know me already might have heard of how I got here through Astolinks. If you are here and indeed you want to come to Canada, this is not kind of a scam. This is not something like a fabricated thing. This is real. Those people who know me know that I came here, and those people who helped me to get here, they were the people from Astolinks. Yeah, so I will entreat each and everyone, and I can confidently give an assurance of more than 100% that, I mean, they are genuine and they are true. Yeah.
Thank you, Faiza, for coming also to share your testimony with you. If you can put your microphone off, if you are not going to class or exams, in the next 10 minutes, I'll come back to you and ask you for your final word. All right, so that was Faiza Adumakon, also in Abelta. As we progress, that's Faiza here. As we progress, we will be able to come with other, we'll come out with other people also for you to know. So let's look at why must you consider Canada? Why must you consider Canada? Studying Canada. So we are going to look at why you must choose Canada now. Why you must choose Canada now. Canadian qualifications are globally recognized. And if you have Canada qualification, it will help you to find employment all over the world. Now, if you are a student studying in Canada, you can work 20 hours a week, and on holidays, you can work full-time. When you graduate for 1-year program, you will be given 1-year work permit. If you graduate from a 2-year program, you'll be given 3 years to stay in Canada and look for employment. Now, I also share something here, very important. If you are married and you are studying in Canada, your spouse and children can join you during your studies. And when you finish, you get the 3-year post-study permit or whatever permit you get, they will also be eligible to get it. If you are married, you have children, and you're looking for an environment to also study where your wife and your children can join you, please, Canada is one of the destinations. Canadian programs, most of their programs are co-op. So it means that they have a lot of internship placement and job opportunities. So once you're a student, you can do internship where you can be paid. Most international students are able to work and raise funds to support their tuition fees. Let me tell you, to be honest, if a lot of our students in Canada, once you're able to pay your deposit and go, you can work part-time and raise money to pay the rest of your tuition fees. This is applicable to those who are highly competitive, hardworking, they are not lazy, and they're looking to do something with their life. One of the things is that the universities that we represent have also flexible payment plan for students. So if you have the opportunity to go to one of our schools, you have a fantastic flexible payment plan. Let's look at intake we've got in Canada. So at the moment, we are doing for September. We have already done for January. We have closed January 2020. Requirement for admission. We want you to know that educational certificate your SSC we need your passport, we will need your CV, which will prepare all your CV and your so your CV must be prepared very well to meet the requirement. You need to write an SOP. We must be prepared to meet the requirement. There's an application fee we have to pay to the school. This application fee will be paid by Astolinks once you become our clients. We will take it and pay on your behalf. However, there are some schools that may require GRE, GMAT, depending on what you want, like engineering programs, some of these require. We also have schools that may not require it. So once you consult us, we'll let you know this. Then we say that if you are going to study in Canada, you do not need English proficiency test. You don't need IELTS, Pearson, TOEFL, Duolingo, Cambridge English test. You don't need it. If you are from Ghana, you don't need this. So these are the requirements. If you're an SHS graduate, you need your WASI results and a scratch card or verification card for us to be able to verify the results online. Now, I want to take you through a very important area, the cost of tuition and estimated cost. So look, the tuition fee from Canada is averaging like 15,000 Canadian dollars. Living expenses about 10,000. One way ticket from here to Canada is about 1,600. Your visa fee is about 150 Canadian dollars. Biometric, 80 Canadian dollars. You need to do a police certificate to prove that you have no criminal records. So if you are going to study in Canada, you need averagely 26,880 Canadian dollars. Now, so you take the item A, the tuition fees, you only have to pay half of the fees. If you have money, you can pay all the fees, but at least you should be able to pay half. So when you take 7,000 from the 15,000, it is like 15. So you need to show at least about 19,000 or 18,000 Canadian dollars in your bank account statement. So listen to me. you need to show, apart from paying your first year fees, you know you are going to pay for your visa fee and your biometric and police report. The police report will be done by yourself. Go to the police headquarters in your region. So if you're in Accra, you go to police headquarters. In Kumasi, you go to Adum Central. Takrady, you go to Tamale, wherever. The regional police headquarters, you can do the police certificate there. It's between like 200 cedis to 500 cedis. When we submit your application, we use your card to make payment for your visa fee, $150 and a biometric of $80. You don't have to pay the money to anyone. The rest of the money, your tuition fee balance, your living expenses balance, and your travel cost balance, you don't need to pay for it. You need to show it in your bank statement. And the bank statement, we prefer, if you want to get a Canada visa, we prefer that the statement is in your name, your spouse name, your parent name, your siblings name, or other important family members. Normally, when I meet you one-on-one, I'll let you know whether you can use your uncle, your auntie as a sponsor, and we will look at the nature of their document and their finance. And these are the documents, we'll look into it and advise you whether those documents will be eligible. Now, so if you are going to study in Canada, so you need average of say, 15,000 tuition fee, and I say you need to pay like half of the tuition fee. Half of the Canadian tuition fee is about $12, 12 Ghana cedis. So you multiply 7,500 by that, and you're going to know how much money you need to invest to be able to go to Canada. And I said the rest, you can work part-time to raise money to support yourself if you're not a lazy person and you're a hardworking and ambitious person. I want to show, I told you in my preamble that you can easily get your permanent resident in Canada. How does this work? Studying in Canada is the easier way of securing as an international student. After your study, you'll be given 3-year post-study work permit to stay and work in Canada. When you have education in Canada, you gain points. When you have work experience in Canada 1 year, you gain points. And you use that to apply for Canada Express entry, and you will get your permanent resident if you get the right consultant to advise you to know what to do, and depending on the province that you find yourself. Over 50 students from Astolinks within the last 1 to 2 years have all secured their permanent resident. And I believe that by 2024, when I'm doing same event, you will also come and give a testimony. Now we want to look at requirement for study permit. If you are going to apply for visa, what do you need to provide? Applicant economic and social document. You need to show your economic and social document. Some of you, when you're applying for the reason why they refuse, you need to show that you yourself, you are employed. Either you are self-employed or you are employed. You need to show your pay slip, employment document, pay slip, letter from employers. You need to show it. You need to show it. If you are married, you have children, you need to provide that. Employment evidence are personal finance document, then your social status, marriage certificate, educational certificate, children. If you have properties like a land, a house, lease of documents, we need to provide them. Previous travel immigration history. If you have traveled before, you need to provide evidence of your visa that were granted. If you have been refused a visa, you need to provide all this. Letter of explanation is very integral in your visa process. If there is a problem with your application, there's a document you need to attach. All these things need to be explained. Custodian declaration if the person is under 18 years, and also a Quebec certificate if you are going to study in province of Montreal. Now, I think we've been talking. I am an agent, and I have been, since the last 2012, I've been sending students to study in Canada. Why do I do all this? As I run a business, this is my job as a consultant. Anybody that comes to me, like Faisal came to me, I told him things he was not happy to hear. I told him the document he had, if he doesn't change those documents, he will not be given the visas. I told him he should stop, even the way he should run his account was not good. If you try to do anything artificial, your visa will be refused. So I told him, don't run your statement like this, stop it. Don't put money in your account again, keep it, keep what you have and wait. You want to cut some of the statements from it, and we just need something few. Let me tell you, you don't need a lot of bulky documents to get a visa. You just need simple but very important, nice document to get a visa. So my job as an agent is to counsel you on the right course, Depending on your age, not every course is good for you. So cancel on the right course, the right school. There are some schools, if you choose, you can't pay the fees and they will not give you payment plan. And therefore, you'll be withdrawn and they will give you information to the immigration and they will cancel your visa. So which school will give you payment plan? Which school is flexible? Which course is good for you? Which city should you go and study? I know some of the students want to go to a cheaper place. They just choose any environment. They can't go to school. Even if they go to school, they can't find employment. In fact, if you are somebody going to rely on part-time employment, you need to choose a school where when you study, life will be easier for you and you can easily find employment to study. So it is very important you consider this point very well. And as an agent, as a consultant, my job is to help you with this regard. Prepare your documents and apply to the school. We will do the application to the school. So there's nothing like the school didn't give you an admission. I am a partner to the schools. I know how many numbers they've got. So if we are applying to the school, we know you will get the admission before. Guide you in your SOP preparation. We'll give you a guide how to write SOP. You get a consultant to edit this SOP and then advise you before we push it to the school. Guide you on a document you need to apply for visa. Sometimes I have to help you to prepare sponsorship letter, affidavit of support. We show you the process. We work with immigration consultants. We get them all involved to vet your document. As I said, we have over 90% success rate this year because almost all our students have gotten visa with only 4 visa refusal. Even one we have put in the application. If you are watching me, Thomas, you know your application has been put online again. And I'm confident you are going to get your visa this time. Then advise you on the program that will lead you to permanent residence. So if you are about 30 years and above, you don't just choose any school, you don't just choose any course. We just show you, do this, go to this program, do this way, do it this way. And then we show you the program to do. Once you have gotten your visa, we do pre-departure orientation and connect you to somebody like Faiza, somebody like Jennifer, Eric, somebody like Efia. They can be able to help you find accommodation, they can help you to find employment, pick you at the airport and whatever you have to do. I don't do all these things for free. It's a company I run. It's not free. My service fee is $1,000. That's how much I charge to provide all this service for you. But I run a promotion. Normally when I have an event like this online, my promotion fee is that I'm giving 50% discount, 50% discount. So the service fee will draw to $500. It is 500 Canadian dollars, not US dollars. 500 Canadian dollars, not US dollars. And Canadian dollar is 13,000. So if I'm giving you 50% dollars, it means that it has come to 6,500 cedis. And this includes your application fee to the school. Now, if you want to enjoy this promotion, I want you to book an appointment. So after this event, those of you who book an appointment with me, I'll have the opportunity to talk to you one-on-one. Either you are in Accra, Kumasi, or Takoradi, or I book appointment with you through Zoom and I look at your document. I'll assess if you are eligible. I'll tell you to apply. You know, if you are not eligible, I'll tell you don't put in application. If you can't get sponsorship, if your documents are weak, you can't get the visa, please, I'll tell you don't apply for the admission. Don't waste your time so that you can look for an alternative school, alternative country, or alternative destination for you. This is what I do. And so if you want to benefit from this, you need to book an appointment with me right now. I'm giving this slot to the first 20 people. You send your appointment to my mobile number. It's 200 Ghana cedis. You book this appointment and I'll have the opportunity to talk to you. Send it to my Momo number 0244-502752 and the amount is 200 cedis. Please use your telephone number as a reference so that I can know you and call you back and schedule an appointment with you. So the service fee will cover your application fee to a school. We will pay the application fee to a school that we apply for you. We will counsel to know the right school, the right course, and we'll process the application for you against September 2023. I will not do this event again because we already have the numbers. The demand is gearing up. All the schools are closing. So we need to do your application before the end of December 2022, else you may not get admission. So if you are listening to me, you want to go to Canada 2022, please book an appointment right now and the team are going to start engaging you tomorrow and we'll take it from there. As I said, the whole processing fee is $1,000 and I've given $500 discount, which is 50%. It has come to $500 and include your application fee to the school, which is normally between 100 to about 175 Canadian dollars. All these things, I'm going to do it for you. It is only when I have met you and your documents are good, then I will encourage you to start the process. If I meet you one-on-one and your documents are not good, I will not ask you to pay for any service again, and then I'll recommend maybe you should choose another school, another country. Even though over 300 people are on this Zoom, not everybody will be eligible for the Canada visa. And therefore, when I look at your documents and they are not good, I'll go straight and tell you the documents are not genuine. If you look at my backdrop, these are the schools I represent in Canada, and they're all public funded, highly funded institutions in Canada with excellent reputation in teaching and research.
Richard, sorry to cut you off, but I will need to go now. All the best to you guys, and I hope you guys work with Astolinks, and I will get in touch with everyone who gets a chance to come to Canada. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, FIA is going. So at the end of the day, those who are coming to Northwest and coming to Medicine Hat, coming to Alberta, and all the schools in Alberta, yeah, it's going to be ambassador. We will let you know. Yeah. So thank you very much for your time today. Yeah, God bless you, and we look forward to engage you again. We'll call you after the event. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Ciao, 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 ciao. So as I said, if you want to know the requirement, if you want to know the application process, the right course to choose, the right school to choose, when to go, please put in that appointment now and let's take it. If you have paid, those of you who have paid, please use your telephone number as a reference. And then as I also have the opportunity to read your questions. Thank you so much. Now, let me tell you, some of you are saying it is unlimited numbers of working hours. The unlimited number of working hours is a condition meant for some students who got their visas within a particular range. If you are now about to do it, you are not eligible. So if you are now going to apply for a visa, you can work. But you know what? Canada is full of surprises. At any point in time, they can change the requirement. So get this information. If you got your visa and arrive in Canada before September, you can work unlimited hours. But if you are now processing your visa, it's not that. But Canada can change it. In the COVID time, they made it possible for students who applied their visas online to study online, and they could get post-study work permit. As I said, it's a fantastic country, and they're full of surprises. So if you are listening to me and you want to know whether you'll be eligible for admission, whether you'll be eligible for the process, please book an appointment with me. I have over 200 people on this platform. I cannot talk to everybody for free. And so if you want to engage Astolinks, please book your appointment, and please use your telephone number as a reference. And our fantastic team will be there to support you and ensure that at the end of the day, your decision to go to Canada is realized. If you have any question, you can bring your questions whilst I read and address some of them. Thank you. So I've got some questions I want to see. Let me see if I can read them. Please, the volume is down. Can I get information about Think Canada Education Fair? Please, can I get admission to university in Canada with a second class lower? Yes. Thompson or say, Bunsu, you can get admission with a second class lower. Mauli, I have a question for you because I have another meeting in 20 minutes around. I have a BSc Banking and Finance, blah, 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 blah. I'm currently as an accountant for non-profit organization. My question, what kind of courses are available? You need to book appointment, Mauli, and then we take it from there. Thank you, Mauli. Wisdom, Gale. My degree is in accounting, but I was confused. Admission to pursue myself in accounting at Carleton University with the reason given to me be not having Canadian qualification. Please, you need to book an appointment, Wisdom, and we will show you what to do. So most of the schools, if you do not understand the requirement, they refuse you admission. I'm a university guide. Is this meeting for only undergraduate, both undergraduate and postgraduate? Thank you, Justice Ohemen. So if you want to do master's, PhD, if you want to do degree, diploma, please, if I'm to work with Astolinks to study in Canada, will I be able to finish my process and travel before the close of the year 2022? I am sorry, unless you have already secured admission, it's possible, but if you're about to start, no. Lindsay, I'm sorry about that. James Asante, I'm a nurse of 3.5 years experience and a diploma holder. Please, I want to study in Canada for my bachelor's. Yes, just book appointment and we can do that for you. Emmanuel Yeboah, I'm Emmanuel. I want to know how much will it cost to study in Canada, and honestly, problem I have is your place of study when you arrive. Please don't worry about it. Book an appointment, Emmanuel, and we will get you a place. Can we get a full video later? I joined late. We may try to upload it online. There's some information we shared only for people who come online because we can't put this information for the public. Can we get a full video? I'm sorry, no. Please, what are my chances to apply to Canada as an HND graduate with 35 years of age? I can get you a top-up program, say, anonymous person. Freeman, I have a degree in maths, but now I have interest to read professional college course. We need to book appointment. I'll look at your age and other factors. Anonymous person, please, how many months of bank statement is needed? You need 4 months bank statement. It depends if the money is good. So that is why you need to book an appointment. There are some people, they can't even get bank statement for 4 months. It can be a 1 month. If it's a treasury bill or fixed deposit, when you book appointment with me, I'll show you how to go about all this. How do I provide it since it costs to have it and a management student? You need to book appointment, Mr. Yeboah. Book appointment and let's take it from there. Zigma, I have a complete undergraduate environmental and safety engineering, but I have wanted in civil firm for 3 years. Now it's supposed to go and do diploma in Canada. Book appointment and let's see. You see, if you already have a degree, you don't need to go and do diploma. We can let you go and do graduate diploma or graduate certificate. Thank you. With a family of 5, how much proof of funds do I have to? You need to book appointments. Say, Vicendako have been refused visa to return. Do I still have a chance? Fazer gave a testimony. You still have a chance. Say, Vicendako, are you my senior Vicendako? Number again, please. The number is 0244502752. Please use your telephone number as reference for me. Use your telephone number as reference for me. Use your telephone number as reference for me, please. If you have not booked your appointment and you are booking, use your telephone number, please. Emmanuel number again, I've mentioned the number. Benjamin number is 0244. Look at the screen, the number is there. Hassan, I already have an admission letter to a school. Can you help me to verify and proceed with your process? Yes, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Hassan, yes, we can do that. Hey, Hammond, will the 200 be deducted from the 6? Yes, the 200 will be deducted from our service fee. Yes, it will be deducted. Thank you. Can we get a list of schools you represent? We have over 40 schools in Canada, universities and colleges of education. I'll share all of them with you. Maybe it's MFA. I do Momo number again. The Momo number is on the screen, 0244502752. If you do not benefit from this promo and you come to the office, you pay the full service fee. Thank you. So 0244502752. We cannot see the schools behind you. Okay, I'm going to share the schools behind you. Thank you. Anonymous person, please show study leave every necessary. What if we are the government sector and it's not easy to get study leave? That one, book appointment, let's discuss. There are some questions I can answer. This Clivet, and I have not yet been able to talk to you. Clivet, book appointment with me and we're going to take. Can you help with the bank statement? No, sir, I can't help with the bank statement. Any of the schools offering MSc mining engineering? Yes, we can. So in this school, what are some of the schools that you work on? So please, let's look at my backdrop. If you look at my backdrop, or let me share some of the schools with you. Some of you want to know. So these are the schools we currently work with as an agency. Acadia University, Cape Breton, University of Capilano, St. Mary's, University of Canada West, University of Manitoba, Simon Fraser University, Wilfrid Laurier University, University of Prince Edward Island, Royal Rose, Laurentia University, Thompson River, Medicine Hat College, Northwest College, Mohawk College, Niagara College, Circuit College, College of Rockers, Conestoga College, Centennial College, Sheridan College, Trent University, University of Lakehead, Hamburg College. All these are fantastic institutions we represent, and we can help you to find admission. Please, can you help me apply for if you have already paid your deposit? Yes. Book appointment. Please, can you please drop your number again? 0244502752. And Sandra Apia Kubi. Hello, please, in case where one has already started the application for admission, what is the way forward? You're already a client, so don't worry. I know maybe you are thinking because of the package, but this package is for those who have just joined us today. You have already paid your money. I'm sorry about that. Eugene, Is it possible for me to get admission before January once I start my process? Eugene, it is possible, but I cannot guarantee. It's possible, but you need to do the application before January. What advice will you give to a foreigner living in Ghana and does not have a property to show as a tie? Danny, do you have a resident permit in Ghana? Just book appointment and let's talk from there. What is the estimate tuition fee for a master? Depending on the school, but average 15,000. Thank you, sir. Yovango, please, is a hotel operation manager a good program to study? Why not? Why not? Depending on your situation, please. Does English proficiency requirement for masters in data science? No, you don't need English proficiency. You don't, Martin, though, you need to book the appointment. After you have paid the 200 cedis appointment, we will look into your document. If your documents are okay, then we progress. Please, what are some of the schools you work on? The schools are on the screen. Please, if anyone gets admission to study in Canada or US, do you guys assess the visa process? Yes, we do. Abeta AJ, please, I'm a chartered accountant. I want to do a top-up. We can find it. So I better book appointment and meet me one-on-one. I have a graduate second class upper in social work and sociology from the University of Ghana. I'm 30 years now and I have interest in master. I have a program for you at Lakehead. Book appointment, road that now. I have a program for you at Lakehead. Can I get MB admission second class lower in BSc accounting? It is possible, Raphael. It is possible. Eugene, I have a master's in project management working as a planning officer in the local government. Can I say apply? Yes, Eugene, you can. You can. So listen, what is happening is that once you book an appointment with me, when I meet you one-on-one, I prefer that if you can meet me tomorrow or Friday, we can meet you, especially those of you in Ashanti region, I'll meet you on Friday. Those of you in Accra, I'll meet you on Tuesday. Those of you in Takrady, I'll meet you next week, Thursday. So if you book up the rest, I'll book on meeting with you online Saturday and Sunday. Once we look into your document and you are eligible, then we'll ask you to progress. If you don't qualify, I won't let you. I book admission one time with you, concern the thing you guys, I couldn't progress, please do. I have to pay again? Yes, sir. You have to pay again. Does your agency help our client to get scholarship? Yes. We help our client to get scholarship. Sorry? We help our client to get scholarship, but we don't guarantee it. Please, I don't guarantee scholarship. If you are listening, and I'm not the type, I said it is an investment. See education as an investment. My poor dad invested in my education, and today I'm a rich son, and my father is a rich dad. So it's purely for those who want to see, if your intention is to get full scholarship before, because what you need is that sell that property, that car, and go to Canada. I give you 2 years, life will be better for you. Eugene, lie. I'm 34 years, I have a degree in philosophy and religion, also master's in media management. I've been working as a media industry since 2004. Please, is it possible? It is, Eugene. There's nothing like impossibility. I have completed my bachelor science in accounting with second class. Can I apply to do my master's? Yes, please. You can. Is it possible to get admission in May? It is possible. Not all courses. Please, can this can apply for those who have already applied? I'm sorry, Sheriff. I am sorry, Sheriff. I'm Sheriff. Danny, please attend to my question. What question? Samuel Nyako. Can I get a school with tech class? If you got tech class, we can get to pre-masters. Listen, if you got tech class and a pass, we can get to pre-masters, but not full masters. There are some of you, if you have HND, we can let you do a top-up to get a degree. So pay attention to that. Sada, well, I need an IELTS. No, you don't need an IELTS. Tracy Wama, is this says in your information given that for engineering counseling, you need GRE? Yes. So if you're an engineer, you're going to do engineering programs, you may need GMAT or GRE, depending on the school. So sometimes if you are not going to do engineering and you are branching, you have to look at so many aspects. If the course is going to be like engineering management, business related, we'll look into it, please. I'm a teacher. My dad is in USA, willing to sponsor my master's degree. I got my master's degree at the University of Ghana. I applied this year and the agent told me that I need a statement of my own with about 150,000. How true is it? It may be possible, Duncan. It is possible. Hello, I'm interested, but I can't book the appointment now. But later, is it possible? Help with scholarship. You need to book appointment now. I'm sorry. Our package is only for once I'm done with the meeting. Can I apply for education when I get Canada, defer the course, rather wait for some time? No, Bashir, it's not the right thing. When we do this, then they refuse a lot of Ghanaians. This is an utter. My wife is a degree holder, public health nurse. Can you help get admission? Yes, I can get to Master of Public Health in Canada. Bernard Tinkwan, last year I had an appointment with you, but we could not do present. I had another program. Can you consider me for this year? No, you need to pay again, say. Bernard Caribbean, I've accepted at Canada and at River College in Winnipeg. I have been refused a visa due to insufficient funds. Can you help me with the next application? Yes. Bernard, we can do the book appointment. Salam, hello, please. Can in case you are, so let me see. So those of you are booking the appointment, please use your telephone number. Use your telephone number. My manager just told me to extend the application for some people. So we have over 30 payments. So we want to give 20 more slots to you. 20 more slots. 20 more slots. Thank you. Maybe it's for the extension. We can go ahead and get some students and support them. Do you apply for PhD admission? So for PhD admission, we do not do it direct. What happens with the PhD is that we can advise you to prepare an expression of interest, research proposal, and you need to look for the school and put in the application because it is not direct application. Malik Abdul Wahab, please kindly drive into Tamale. Can I send Momo to book an appointment tomorrow? Malik, send your number to the number and the team will speak to you. Please, we are not seeing the screen for the contact number. Please, the Momo number is 0244 502 752. I've sent it to you, Nana. Ray, please, I've sent the money through my bank on behalf of my husband. Thank you. Thank you so much, Rennie. Please attend to my question. Amos, Latte, I'll book for the appointment for my wife, Mabel. Use your telephone number, we'll call, no problem. What advice do you have for a foreigner living in Ghana without a property? I think I've answered most of your, Thomas or Hininto. I've applied for MSc program at the University of Manitoba. Please, can you continue the rest? Yes, we can. Do I need a letter of reference for the application to some schools? Yes, you need. Only pay the part payment of the fees. Can you advise on how to get bank statement? I cannot answer this question. Can I get master program in communication? Yes, James Asante Opong. Can a diploma nurse with a third class get bachelor degree in Canada? We may be able to get you pre-masters. Thank you so much. So you need to understand the application process and you need to know what it takes to do it and make sure you do what is right. Don't make a mistake. A lot of people get visa refusal because you don't want to do the right thing. You want us to speak sweet words into your ears. If you want us to speak sweet words into your ears, you are not going to get visa. In Astolinks, the reason why we are successful is that we make sure that our students meet the requirement for visa. We make sure that we provide you the best advice, even if it will not please you. That's not what you're looking for. We will always want to do the right thing so that you get the visa. If you are not eligible, we'll go ahead and talk to you and say, this document is not the best for you. You won't get visa. My sister has just completed a degree in nursing and yet to do her graduation. She wants to apply, but her school isn't on strike. Can she? Yes, yes, Malik, you can do that. Thank you. Malik, you can do that. You can do that. Eunice, with degree in nursing, any help? Yes, Eunice, we can do that. Yvonne, can your admission with third class postgraduate diploma? Not really. You can get project certificate or pre-master. The difference between master's degree and graduate certificate, graduate diploma is that these are bridging programs that prepares you to be able to go into the master's degree and also prepares you to be able to find employment. The good thing about Canada is that whatever course you study, whether it is pre-master's, certificate, diploma, or whatever, you can use it to get employment and you can use it to apply for work permit. That's the beauty. That's it. Because in the UK, in Canada, so if you look at UK, Australia, you look at USA, Germany, France, or whatever, when you study a certificate course, you cannot apply for work permit. You must study degree or master's only. But in Canada, even if you study a 1-year certificate course, a pre-degree course, the advantage in Canada is that you can use it to apply for job. You can use it to apply for work permit too. This is what makes Canada different from other destinations. Yeah, somebody who knows me said that I should pace, the pace is fast. I should relax. Okay, I'm coming down, Kwame. Thank you. So, as I'm saying, if you want to study in Canada 2023, and you want to know the right school for you, the right course for you, the right document to use to apply for your study permit, this is Richard Obiansumi, the people's friend, the educational evangelist. I will talk to you and let you know how to go about it, and we will take it from there. We have an application officer who is the person of Miss Christabel. Please, the telephone number is on the screen. Christabel is on this also here. Our application officer for Canada, who is well trained. Christabel is there to also support you with the application and ensure your decision to get visa and all those paperwork are done. We have a fantastic team responsible for Canada application. If you are going to do your degree, diploma, certificate, top-up programs, or your master's degree, we will send it to our schools. She will do the application. She will engage you, ask you to provide the right documents, and I'm happy to tell you that our team will support you to ensure you get the right documentation. So if you are listening to me, some people are telling me I should slow down, and you are looking forward to studying in Canada 2023, this is an opportunity for you and for all of us so that we can help you to achieve your future career and education goals. I know that things are hard in the country, it is true, but what can we do? The only means is, I will encourage you, is if you've got money, travel abroad. You can work once you're a student. You can also get work permit and work full-time on holidays. And then when you have finished your course, you are allowed to stay in Canada 3 years, and you can apply for permanent resident through the Canada Experience class or the Express Entry and the like. If you have any questions, please, you may bring it out. We have already done 1.5 hours online, and I want to recap some few headlines for you. So once you are sending your appointment, I want to recap some of the headlines for you. I'm saying that Canada is the best country to study now because the cost of tuition fee for Canada is very competitive. Number 2, you can work part-time 20 hours a week. Your spouse and children can join you during your studies. 3-year post-study work permit if you do a minimum of 2 years. You just need to stay in Canada 1 year and work, and you can apply for Express Entry to get your permanent resident, or under the Canadian Experience class. Application process is very flexible and straightforward online. If you look at the tuition fee for Canada, as I said, is competitive compared to the UK and Australia, New Zealand, and the rest. At the moment, Canadian government needs a lot of people to come and work in Canada. And the best way to go to Canada is through education. Go to Canada and study for 1 year or 2, acquire a skill in Canada, and many doors will be open to you. Averagely, the tuition fee is about 15,000 Canadian dollars. You don't have to pay all of them. You have to pay 50% of the first year fees and prove that you have money to pay for your tuition fees left and living expenses. Provide evidence of your current employment and economic situation. Justify to the visa officers that you are a genuine student and that your intention is to go to school by providing right and legitimate documents. Do not provide fraudulent or misleading information. These are the documents that you need to provide. We show you this. As a company, Astolinks, helping students to travel all over the world, our job is to make sure we guide you to do what is right and provide the right documents, and we take it from there. Faisal, I know your time is up. I want to give you, what is your final word if you are listening to me? There are people here who want to hear your final word. So if you're listening to me, what is your final word so that I leave you to go for class today?
Okay. Thank you so much, both for the opportunity. And I want to also wish everyone good luck. Canada is a very good place to be. I'm telling you that when you get here and you start working or you do your part-time jobs, you realize that, I mean, in a day or two, you may end up getting more than what you were even earning in a month in Canada. And again, with regards to the number of working hours, boss was made a clarification of it as we speak. Just on the 9th, on the 15th of this month, that 20 hours per week restriction was being lifted. So as we speak, I can work even 24 hours a week, a day, even if I want to. I have the ability to combine both work and then school. And the flexibility here is that you are able to also study online instead of in person as well. So once you get here, I'm telling you, initially it will be kind of adapting to the environment to be kind of a little bit tough, but within some few weeks, maybe within a week or two, you get settled, and then trust me, you have value for any money that you have invested or you invest coming to Canada. I wish each and every one of you the very best of luck. I am around. Boss is there. Those of you who will be able to get the opportunity to come to Canada, especially in Alberta, here in Edmonton, just get in touch with Boss, and Boss will get in touch with you. And the necessary assistance that I can give, I will also give to you to make your life comfortable in Alberta. Thank you so much, Boss. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Feza Dumako, for coming to talk to potential students. Feza will tell you, when he came, I call a spade a spade. I even told him, go and cash some of your bank statement. It's too bulky. I don't need it. Don't put money in your account again. Just make sure you print up to date. And at times, maybe he felt I was being harsh on him. I said, I don't need this. Do it this way for me. Didn't I do that? I said, cut the statement. You know, Feza was putting money. You think when you put money in the account so much, that is when it's going to convince the visa officer? No, they need simple documents. Simple. They don't need bulky document. They want to see simple document. Simple bank statement. That's why they said that they need a bank statement of 4 months. If you are, say, a teacher, why should your bank statement of 4 months, you are a teacher, you are a government worker, you are self-employed. Why should your bank statement of 4 months be more than, say, 10 pages? They don't have time to read 10 pages, 20 pages document. They don't have time. So I told Feza, cut all these documents. Let's do it this way, let's do it that way, and by the grace of God, it's not by our minds. He got his visa and he's in Canada. Fortunately for him, we traveled with KLM flight the same day, and I got to Amsterdam. I'll share the picture with you. Yeah. So I'm happy with him, and I know one of the seniors recommended Astolinks to you. I came to meet him and I talked to him. So I'm grateful to him too. So Feza, we wish you the very best, and we look forward to work with you. Enjoy life and stay relevant. God bless you so much.
Thank you. Amen.
Amen. So take care. We love you.
Okay. So love you too.
Thank you so much. Yes, ciao, ciao. I'll call you after the event. So if you are here, all right, thank you. So my friends, as I said, a lot of people think that you need a bulky bank statement. You don't need a bulky bank statement. They need simple things. So it is through appointment. When Feza came, I said, pay me and let me show you what to do. You know, in Ghana, we don't believe in service. I'm also educated like a medical doctor. He went to school for 6 years. We also have gone to school over 6 years. You go to the hospital and pay a doctor for consultation. You pay a lawyer for consultation. I am also a recognized educational consultant. I understand immigration laws. I understand documents. I have experience on the field. So you book an appointment, I'll show you that this bank statement of yours is not the best, how you have run it. Some of you, when you're going to apply for visa, you just keep funds in your bank account just to convince the visa officer that you have money. Please, you can't do that. You can't all of a sudden start putting money in your bank account to show that, yeah, you have money. No, you don't have to do that. So those of you who are fond of doing that, you need to stop. This is free advice I'm giving you. So it is when you book appointment with me, then I'll look into all these and I'll advise you whether you are eligible or you are not eligible. This is what I do here at Astolinks. So if you want to know whether you'll be eligible or not eligible, you book appointment and I'll let you know whether you qualify for admission to study in Canada. And as I'm saying, a lot of people's lives have been transformed. A lot of people's lives have been transformed through this online engagement I've been giving to people studying in Canada. Jennifer, I don't know if you are also online. Jennifer Kwachi, are you here? Eric, are you here? So, my friends, if you are looking for opportunity, please take advantage. I also want to say this. Don't waste your time. Don't pay money to connection people online. Please, don't make a mistake. Look, there are some of you who are above 30 years. Don't make a mistake. You do it by how and you get visa refused. And then you are now going to say that you are now going to try another country. Look, let me tell you a funny story. Somebody applied for a visa to go to New Zealand. He was refused the visa to go to New Zealand. And then he came to apply to Ireland. The Irish people refused him and said that you have already applied to go to school in New Zealand. Because the New Zealand people didn't give you the visa, you now said Ireland is the best country. We do not think that Ireland is the best country. If Ireland was there, why did you choose New Zealand? Because New Zealand has refused you visa. That's why you're coming to Ireland. So my friend, listen, you need to do due diligence, make sure that you are eligible. You have applied to the right school, you have applied to the right course, and you have done the right thing before you apply. Don't make a mistake. Don't provide shambolic, shallow documents and apply for visa. It is not about prayers. You know, I believe in the gospel. I preach the gospel. Even from here, I'm going to preach at church. But I want to tell you that things about documents and processing has nothing to do with prayers. You are going to pray. It is nothing to do with it. It's purely about your ability to justify that you meet the requirements. You don't need to worry yourself. It's not spiritual things. It's a physical thing. It's about knowledge. The Bible says, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. It didn't say for lack of prayers. I know you pray, you fast. Some of you don't know. Even before I started this Zoom meeting, I was fasting. I said, let me break my fast and eat something because I was going to talk. So I pray and I fast, but I pay attention to physical things. I apply kingdom principles in my work. So I know you pray and you fast. Some of you are believing that God will do a miracle. There's no miracle when you have not done your part of the deal. You must be a responsible person and do what is right. Do due diligence, ask questions, ask information, pay attention to details. Don't pay money to connection, man. You know, Canada visa, a lot of people are being given fake documents. A lot of people are being given fake visas because the process is online. A lot of they give them fake visas and tell that work permit. The process one will go through before you can get Canada work permit. You need to do biometrics. You need to do police report. You need to do medicals. You need to get an invitation for the permits. All these things for that. So if somebody just says you Canada visa, therefore you don't fall to these scams. They will take your money. If you are a graduate, SHS graduate, your results are good. University graduate, polytechnic graduate, you have nursing teacher training. Once you have money, use education to enter Canada and you will never regret it. As I'm saying, never travel on a visitor's visa and overstay, that you are going to stay there and then no. Use education to enter. When you use education to enter the country, I can assure you, you will never regret it. You can study, even if it is difficult. What I'm trying to say is that even when you get to the point things are hard for you, you can defer the course and work to support yourself. So never use visitor's visa, never use illegal means to travel. We are in a digitized world. If you do that, you will mess up your life. You mess up your future and you don't know what your future holds for you. So my advice to you is that always use education. as a means to enter and not through connection. Please, don't use connection. Don't use connection visa. If you use connection visa, you will regret this the rest of your life. So I am encouraging you, my dear friends and loved ones, my sisters, my brothers, wherever you are watching me, my humble prayer to you is that please and please, for God's sake, do not do connection visas. Use education, apply, get a good, even if you will not come to Astolinks, there are equally good consultant or agent in Ghana. Go and meet them. Listen to them. Listen to what they are telling you, the requirement. Can you get it? The school, the course they recommend for you. Let them apply, get admission. Don't give your money to anybody. Go to the bank and pay your own money. You don't have to give your tuition fee to an agent like me. Why am I collecting your money for what? Can't you also pay? Don't you have money in your bank account? We give you invoice, go and pay the money into the school's account. The school then give you admission letter, print your bank statement, and the agent will advise you. Process it, apply your visa. Be honest. Even if you can't get a particular document, be honest with your agent. Let the agent take his time and guide you to do what is right. If you have been refused a visa to any country, tell your agent, let them fill all those information that if you refuse to provide those information, I am sorry to tell you that it could lead to visa rejection and a ban up to 5 years, you can't go to Canada again. So my dear friends and loved ones, please and please do not do connections. Don't let anybody process your application without you also having access to the information. So even an agent is doing for you, when they finish filling the form, tell them to give you the form so that you can go through the form to see that the information they have entered there is correct to the best of your knowledge. Don't just leave it anyhow, my friends. You can't do that. You can't make that mistake. So make sure at the end of the day, you have gone through the document and you are satisfied with the information they have put online. This is how to process visa. And Canada visa is online. After you have submitted the application, pay the application fee, they will give you a document to go to the biometric center in Accra, where you can go and submit your biometrics, and I believe pay. After you are done, you wait. If the embassy will give you visa, they will give you a medical. Go and do your medical. At the end of the day, if they approve it, they tell you submit your passport. Then you send your passport through DHL to them. And then when they finish granting you the visa and your passport, they'll send a passport through DHL also to you. This is simple. You don't need connection. When I see young graduates paying money to connection people because they are their church members, their friends, their loved ones, and they are not regulated, please don't put yourself in a mess. It's difficult to come by money in our generation. So if by the grace of God you have something, be very, very mindful how you are going to actually spend the money or use the money so that people don't take advantage of you. I have some few questions here. I'm closing in 20 minutes. Please, the moment I close, I already had my 50 people. The moment I close, no, don't pay again, because even if you pay, we will not be able to talk to you. After I close this event and you pay the money, it is not refundable, and we will not invite you for a consultation too. So don't pay the money only pay the money now that I'm on it. After the event, if you pay, it is not refundable, and we will not also invite you. And please, after the event, if you come to the office for us to process your application, you are going to pay $1,000. So have that in mind. The data for all those who have paid the money is with me now. And so if you do not pay before I close this event in 15 minutes time, do not pay. For if you pay, we will not give you the opportunity to meet us, and the money also will not be refundable, because this is a promotional package we are doing. So if you're going to pay now, pay before we close the event. Now, I want to look at some of the few questions we've got now. If you have a question and you want to bring it, I think I want to take opportunity to answer. So those of you are married, you want to travel to Canada, fine. It's fantastic. You know, UK has dependent visa. They are going to regulate it in April. Canada is the next option for you. So if you're looking for opportunity to stay in a country where your wife and your children, or your husband and your children, or your spouse can join you, please please feel free to do that, and we will be very happy to share that with you. I want to go over again a little bit. Maybe those of you have stayed faithful on this platform from the beginning. Probably I want to do something for you. So this, let's look at the cost. Tuition fees averaging 15,000, living expenses, travel costs, one way, visa fee. So this is the total money. I said the fees, you only have to pay 50% or more, at least a minimum of 50%. You don't have to pay, or requirement for admission, education certificate and transcript, SSCE for undergraduate student. If you already have a degree, normally you don't need your WASI or your SSCE. You don't really need it. You can collect maybe English proficiency letter and attach to it. You don't need it. But if you are going to provide evidence of your education and employment history, that is when we may need that to augment your augment the differences or academic gap. Yes. Those of you who have paid, we are going to send you a form. Please be honest and fill all the information on the form very well. Be honest, that will guide us to be able to advise you very well. So we'll get to know your profile and advise you. So make sure you fill the form and return it as soon as possible to the email that our IT team is going to send it to you. And we also want you to know that because we have given promotion, it doesn't mean that our service will remain the same. It's only a promotional package. After the event, if you have a family member or friend, don't tell them about it because we will charge them the full service fee. Tony said, I asked about the age, which you have answered already and refer me. So where do I get the answer? There's no age limit, but it depends on what you're going to study. There's no age limit for Canada. Where do I refer to the age limit answer? Book appointment, and we'll take it from there. Mauli. Okay, I think a couple of people have already answered your questions for you. If you have any other question, I know things are hard in Ghana, and as a consultant, what I advise all young people to do now is travel. It's good. Sell a property, take a loan. Those of you are public workers, take a loan. If only to work, we can get it. We will help you to get admission and process the visa for you to go to a country. We are very optimistic. You'll be eligible for admission and visa, and you won't regret it. It's better. Things are hard in a part of the world. And for me, I always encourage you to travel because it's not only getting academic knowledge, getting international exposure, improving intercultural experience. If you're going to get work permit, working to support yourself and your family is the best way to do. That is what I can share with you. And then we take it from now. I have 10 more minutes to go. So if you have not booked your appointment yet, maybe let me know any other payment and then we'll end. Those of you who have paid, please use your telephone number as a reference, and then we will take it from there. Use your telephone number as reference, and we take it from there. If you have any question, please let us know. We'll take it from there. You can follow us on social media, Astolinks, so that you can always get education information from online. You can also follow me on all the social media platforms. Richard Obiansumi, follow me and get all the information. I will inspire you and give you all the motivation and support you need. Follow Astolinks International on all social media. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all the other social media platforms. Just connect with us, and I'm very confident that we have office in Kumasi, first floor Hotel de Teza, opposite the Kumasi Mall. The address and details are here, Accra, 4A Popol Street, East Legon. That's where we are in Accra. Takra, the first floor, Ifwa Currency Legacy Building, on the Liberation Road, Takrade, So we're also in Accra. So feel free to contact any of our staff. We're on social media like this, and always feel free to engage. Christabel is our application officer for Canada. And so if you send email to canada@astolinks.net, she's going to be the one to respond to you and support you with all the application materials. And then we take it from there. Please, some of you have paid the money. You didn't use your telephone number as reference. It will be difficult for us to contact you. So if you're watching me or listening to me and you have already paid your money, but you didn't attach your telephone number as the reference number, it will be difficult for me to call you back. So send a message again to the number again, and maybe if you can copy the payment advice that you had, so that we can attach it and call you. Other than that, we may not be able to call you. Please, all those who have paid, but you have not been able to add your telephone numbers as reference, I'm sorry, I will not be able to call you. So I'm pleading with you. Can you send a message to the number again and make sure that you attach your telephone number to it so that the team can be able to accredit some time for you to meet me one-on-one. Yes, thank you so much for staying with me, and God bless you. As I said before, I am closing this now, and those of you who still want to book an appointment, we have 4 slots available, only 4 slots available now to end, 4 slots available. Maybe it's confirmed to me. Again, only 4 slots available. So if you want to study in Canada, you want to know the requirement, admission process, and all the paperwork, opportunity to speak to me is today. And 4 slots available. So book your appointment right now and let's start this event activities tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time. It's been an incredible journey. It's been an incredible time. And my final word to all of you is this. It is good to travel, but travel on the right process, the right documents. If you go to school in any country, we promote US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, UK. This says English-speaking nations that we promote are the best countries in the world. And I'm telling you, my dear friend, if you follow our advice, you will never regret. You will never regret. Some of you are watching me from the UK and many parts of the world. Thank you. I know you have never regretted. And that is what we keep coming to do. Come to our office, Astolinks office, anywhere you find yourself, whether you are in Kumasi, Accra, Takoradi. Our staffs have been trained. We are very honest, we are very faithful, we are very dedicated, we are very committed and passionate about what we do. It's not just about money, it's about serving humanity. It is about helping you to achieve your career goals. It's about helping you to fulfill your life destiny. It's about making you laugh so that together we will laugh. I believe the greatest investment is that investing in human beings. When you are satisfied, you can refer people to Astolinks. And that is what we keep doing. So I want to say thank you for your time. God bless you for keeping in touch. And I look forward to engaging you again on study abroad, maybe in another destination. God bless you so much and take good care of yourself. I did not get any other additional questions, so there's no question for me to answer. So until we meet again, I say God bless you. Those of you who booked the appointment, I want you to know that the team are going to send you a form to fill. Please return this because the first appointment will start tomorrow and we will talk to you on Zoom. Those of you who are in Kumasi and you book, indicated, we will invite you to the office so they can have a chance to meet me in the application team tomorrow, one-on-one. God bless you for your time. Please, the moment I close this, don't pay the money. The moment I close this, do not pay the money. I want to say it again. So I'm giving up to 4 hours up to 4 o'clock. The moment we close the event, don't pay, because we will not get opportunity for you. Thank you. I always do my end by singing a song, and I want to sing this song again. Maybe I have a song. I want to share the song again. Some people love the song. You love the song. Thank you. You have to happy yourself. God is able to make all grace abound towards you. Possibility mentality. God can do it. A year by this time, some of you will be calling me from Canada. A year by this time, some of you will be calling me from abroad. A year by this time, some of you will be laughing. And so we have to be happy. Despite all the challenges, we are more than conquerors. I'm happy for you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for trusting in Astolinks, our brand. Happy to see you. This song is by Adaihi. Nothing you cannot change. Nothing you cannot turn. Put my trust in you. Thank you so much for your time. It's 4 o'clock. God bless you for coming here. We love you. My name is Richard Obiansumi. I'm the CEO of Astolinks. I'm happy to engage you and I'm happy to talk to you. I love you. I wish above all things that you prosper. I wish above all things that things go your way. God bless you. Stay blessed and be relevant for Jesus. I love you. Bye-bye.